Do you know what I like to do? Read. Do you enjoy reading? Because if you do, then I know the type of game for you. And no, it's not those text adventures that have just been popping up on Steam lately. I'm talking about visual novels. Thanks to the work of publisher Sekai Project, the niche genre has exploded onto Steam. And as such, I've decided to take a look at one of them for the first time since high school, Reject Demon Toko. Episode 0, Prelude. Now, Reject Demon is very bog standard as far as visual novels go. You have character illustrations, a background, a soundtrack to help illustrate the mood, and of course, reading. Lots and lots of reading. But if you're a seasoned visual novel player, you'll find this game doesn't have a lot to offer you. What you get is a very straightforward story. There are no branching paths and no alternate endings. But considering this is only chapter 0, there's a good chance we'll see these appear in later chapters. What this does mean though is that it serves as a good introduction for first timers to a genre that places a narrative above anything else. And in that respect, let's talk story. The story follows the succubus Toko, who, after failing to acquire any human souls in her life, is banished from hell to live on Earth, doomed to slowly turn into and die a human. Unless she can finally steal away a person's soul to feed on. Shortly after arriving, she runs into the calm, fun-loving Nadia, who takes her in and gives her shelter. But when Nadia is kidnapped, it's revealed that Toko's banishment was part of a long con to awaken her latent demon powers, so she could become a player in the rock-fueled machinations of Hell's political landscape. Now, the story is less complex than I'm making it out to be, and does a poor job of communicating how certain aspects play out. Toko and Nadia, for instance, fall in love by the halfway point, but it happens so fast, it's a literal case of blink and you'll miss it. Not only that, but the story really could have benefited from some decent voice acting. Don't be surprised if you aren't immediately grabbed by the story. Some voice acting really would have helped invest player interest in the early minutes. The soundtrack though is great. While it does have a few dismissive tracks, it does a great job of communicating the mood, and the developer Loopysoft did something creative with it. There are some songs that only play during certain scenes, and these songs have certain parts that only play out during specific action in the scene. This works to help get you pumped up alongside the character, and lets you easily visualize the action taking place. The artwork by artist Towsome isn't too bad either. The exaggerated design of the characters complement their personalities, but I do think there is one character whose design could have used some revision. Ginzhao. I mean, just look at her. How can you honestly say she looks like a woman? Her design aside, the art does its job. Now, with all that said, Reject Demon Toko Chapter 0 is currently available on Steam for both PC and Mac. If you've never played a visual novel before and are curious about the genre, then it's a good starting point. But if you're a seasoned vet, you'll find it lacking compared to what else is available.